So, I have a lot of people asking if I listen to Death Grips ironically, and no, I don't. So I thought I would make a review on Death Grips' Bottomless Pit to one, show that I do really like what they make, and also because I want you guys to listen to it too, because oh my god, it is good. So, Bottomless Pit came out on the 6th of May, my birthday, and it's very good. It's, I think, my second favorite of the stuff they've put out since 2012 or 2011. It's 13 songs and they are all very good. There is not one song on this album that I can fault, really. They all just blend together into a mess, a good mess of really good songs. And there's not really many albums that I've listened to that I can say, yep, every track on this album is fantastic. But I can for this one, definitely. But yeah, Bottomless Pit is chaos in a bag, or a CD, really. It's absolutely insane, and I guess that's, there's Death Grips have gone through a lot of phases with each album they've put out. They've got a lot of projects going on, and I think every album is so bewilderingly different. It's fantastic, and Bottomless Pit is no exception. It's extremely different to everything that they've put out since this album's come out. But yeah, I might as well get into the tracks that I really enjoy. So, first of all, there's Spikes. Spikes has an amazing hook in it, and it's also got, like, the hook is extremely aggressive, and it's got great synth-induced guitar underlying it, and it's great and very catchy. It's a very accessible song, and the whole album's really accessible. You'd kind of, if you're not a fan of Death Grips, you should probably either start with this or The Money Store. But yeah, it's also got some really great lines in it, like how his blood pumps Agent Orange and stuff like that. But yeah, Spikes is a really catchy, enjoyable song with an absolutely fantastic hook. It's probably one of my favorites behind The Fever from The Money Store. It's that great. Then there's songs like Ring a Bell, which has another fantastic hook with great lyrics, such as hands full of dick, use your elbows, and the pounding synths behind the chorus talking about how this girl that MC rides with is so thirsty, she resembles a mosquito. And the whole underlying theme of Bottomless Pit really is sexual aggressiveness in the most simple way possible, because a lot of, like, they have a lot of underlying themes, like No Love Deep Web was very focused on MC Ride's paranoia, with songs like Come Up and Get Me focusing on that a lot. But yeah, there's a lot of kind of overtly filthy lyrics embedded in some of the songs on this album, such as closing track Bottomless Pit, which has the lovely repeated lyric, I'll you in half. And that's another one of my favourite songs, not because of that lyric, but because of how aggressive the song really is, because the album visits, like, so many different ways of song. I guess that sentence came out really badly, but yeah, there's so many different, like, I guess, genres, I don't really know how to describe it, presented in every song. Like, there's a really slow, catchy beat in the song Warping, and then, as I was saying, there's the really aggressive, fast-paced Bottomless Pit to close out the album. And I love Bottomless Pit and the song, and I thought that like when I first listened to the album, that the song wasn't that good, but it takes a lot of re-listens to really get under your skin, and that pounding wham 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 of the synths just underneath the lyric "I'll you in half" just really hammers home the point of how insane MC Ride really is. And there's other great songs too, like uh, Hothead. I don't. I kind of enjoy the single Hothead a lot more than the album version because they added in a bass line underneath. And while the album version of Hothead has a synth intro, the bass line kind of ruins some of the more powerful moments on the song, like in the chorus or the hook. I'm not really sure the difference between the two, but yeah, in the hook of the song, Ride sings about how these people, someone's just asked him, what did you tell that group of people? And he just said, I just told him hell's existence. And it feels like he's describing his band to other people. Like someone's asked him, what did you tell them that Death Grips is about? And he said, it's hell's existence, really. And the final line of this, the final time he says that, because he says it 4 times, I think, all the music cuts out, except for him shouting that into your ears. And on the album version of the song, they've got a bass line underneath it, and it kind of takes away some of the aggressiveness behind that line. But yeah, then we've got stuff like 3 Bedrooms in a Good Neighborhood, which is insanely catchy. Giving Bad People Good Ideas, which has a really good female vocalist featured in the beginning of the song. And I think later on, I'm not really sure if she comes in later or not. And yeah, definitely check out this album. Even if you're not a fan of them, it's their most accessible, and you'll probably enjoy it. It's not for everyone, I will admit that now, but I'm so glad that I was able to enjoy it, because it's art, really. It feels really pretentious saying that, but it's not music, it's art, what they've put out. They've created not just music, but something that will be appreciated for years to come by those who enjoy it most. So yeah, check out Death Grip's Bottomless Pit.